Lawsuit demands Governor J.B. Pritzker's office release documents over that pic he took with a criminal. Good morning. It is Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop. Some headlines for you from thecentersquare.com. Be sure to go over there, check out thecentersquare.com, where you can get the latest in your inbox by signing up for the newsletter. Just click newsletter and you'll get those headlines each morning. But you can wake up with us here for Illinois in Focus Daily. I'm Greg Bishop. Thanks for being with us. All right, let's get to the story that you'll find at thecentersquare.com. Lawsuit demands Pritzker's office releases docs over pic with criminal. Is coming from our partners. Illinois Governor J.B. Pritzker's office has illegally attempted to scrub from the public record photos and other proof that he posed at an event in Chicago with a man paid by the state as a so-called peacekeeper who would be arrested 2 weeks from a burglary that happened at Chicago's Louis Vuitton store. Now, in January, attorneys with the conservative political action group Judicial Watch filed suit in court in Springfield, asserting Pritzker's office had violated open records laws by ignoring Judicial Watch's records request for photos and other records in connection with the incident. The lawsuit says that the peacekeeper photographed with Governor Pritzker had 4 active arrest warrants at the time. Illinois taxpayers deserve transparency on how participants in state-funded anti-violence programs are vetted. The state should prioritize rigorous screening over partisan criticism of federal crime-fighting efforts. So that lawsuit in Sangamon County, 3 months after Judicial Watch asserts the governor's office allegedly ceased responding to the group's requests for records through the Freedom of Information Act. So you've got that story that you can pick up at thecentersquare.com. And again, get the headlines in your inbox each and every weekday morning. You can wake up with us here for Illinois in Focus. Some other headlines you'll find at the Center Square. Court upholds interchange fee prohibition. So a federal judge has upheld that an Illinois law passed several years ago as part of the budget to prohibit interchange fees from being charged on a portion of a credit card and debit card transaction that includes taxes and gratuities. So if you recall, this is part of a budget implementation bill. The governor came to an agreement with retailers and others saying that they wanted to get rid of this interchange fee in exchange for a little bit more tax collection efforts from retailers to not get reimbursed. So the retailers were in favor of this. Illinois Retail Merchants Association said that the ruling against swipe fees, it would save businesses and consumers millions of dollars a year. But you have the Illinois Bankers Association, the Illinois Credit Union League, and other plaintiffs challenging the law. In 2024, they promised to file an appeal. And a lot of the concern is they don't have the system set up to split an interchange fee for the product or the service and then not charge an interchange fee for the tax or the tip. So that could make people swipe twice. Again, a federal judge making that decision in the appeals courts next. Meanwhile, the Federal Emergency Management Agency denying the state of Illinois' appeal for a major disaster declaration following severe storms and floods that affected Boone, Kane, Cook, McHenry, and Will counties in August. The letter dated February 7th has FEMA reaffirming that its initial decision that supplemental federal assistance was not warranted, but Governor J.B. Pritzker's office said the agency's decision was politically motivated. Illinois lawmakers considering legislation that would require local election authorities to report election data in a standardized format statewide. Supporters saying that that would provide efficiency and consistency, but critics warn that could open the door for greater state oversight of local election administration. The bill from State Senator Sally Turner would standardize how local authorities format and submit election data. The proposal would not expand what data is reported. Again, get to thecentersquare.com where you can get the latest on that particular piece of legislation from State Senator Sally Turner. We'll see exactly where that goes, especially as you've got the ongoing questions about federal oversight of elections. Other headline you'll see, especially in the quick hits, Moody predicting static job growth in Illinois. According to a report by Moody's Analytics from the Illinois Government and Commission Government Forecasting and Accountability, Illinois' economy will underperform the Midwest and the United States in the coming year. The forecast report says that employment will be essentially unchanged and gross state product and income will increase. less than elsewhere from the fourth quarter of 2025 to the fourth quarter of 2026. The report cited mounting pension obligations and shrinking tax base and persistent outbound migration as hurdles in economic performance. So those are just some of the headlines you'll find at thecentersquare.com. Again, get to thecentersquare.com, sign up for that newsletter, and you'll get these headlines and more in your inbox each and every weekday morning. You can join us here for Illinois in Focus Daily.